What's up, everybody? We are back with another edition of the Ad Podcast, streaming here from TechCon SoCal in sunny San Diego. We have Suri, managing partner and founder at Spark Growth Ventures. Thanks so much for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
So how's your TechCon been so far?
Great. It's good to have something like this going for San Diego, and Faisal and the rest of the team are doing an amazing job of bringing people together from all over the country and starting to have these conversations more locally than people having to go outside. Great panels, great speakers, great people. So fantastic so far.
Love it. Are you also a San Diego local?
I am.
Let's go. I'm Carlsbad.
There you go, man.
Let's go. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I was just talking a little bit on the last podcast, but I don't know if you know this, but San Diego is the 5th fastest growing city in America right now.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so
but the secret's getting out.
Yeah, a lot of feeder markets from San Francisco, LA, Dallas is actually the 3rd largest market that people are moving here from. I don't know if that's, COVID boomerang, people coming back because they couldn't take the heat and the mosquitoes or what. But so what's the most interesting thing you've seen so far at TechCon?
I would say it's the quality of the people.
Nice.
Yeah, because with San Diego being an up-and-coming city from a tech point of view, and you are a local, I'm guessing, so you've seen how things have transformed over the last 10 years. We were playing catch-up to a lot of the cities like Austin, Seattle, Denver, etc. Now we are actually playing in the same league. So I wouldn't say it's surprising, but it's pleasing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to see the quality of people. We have people from Menlo, we have people who are leading multi-billion-dollar public companies, etc., coming here, spending time, sharing their wisdom, sharing their perspectives as well as their time.
Yeah.
That has been I would say, the most pleasing thing so far. Surprising, no.
Yeah, nice to not have to jump on a plane every week, right?
There you go.
Yeah, we just got kind of classified as a biotech town for so long.
Yeah.
I recently attended a CPG startup event here in town, and we're actually 3rd now in the country for CPG startups, which is pretty exciting. You look at beverage, Cutwater, Ballast Point, June Shine, numbers go on. We know how to make alcohol in this town, that's for sure.
And also, we were always good for hardware.
Yeah, hardware, yep.
Always good. So it's good to see multiple pillars actually all arising now, providing a broader platform for talent and capital to just be self-sustaining in a broader way, which is good.
Nice. Were you already on a panel today, speaking later today?
I already spoke and just came from.
Okay, nice. What was your topic?
It was around how to raise your first check.
Okay, and how did it go?
It went well. I had great people around me, so it was easy to actually build on others' perspective.
Sure.
But it was very engaging and I would say even value-added to me.
I love it. What was the key insight that you think came out of the panel?
I think it's a reiteration of a lot of the things that we all talk about, but it's good to have those reminders.
Yeah, refreshers.
Not everyone is actually cut out to raise or should raise VC money, for example. People need to be very thoughtful if and when they need to raise money and what form it should take. And then just how to avoid certain pitfalls, how to make the whole process go efficiently, etc.
Yeah, that's interesting. What would you be the number one piece of advice that you would give an entrepreneur out there that's maybe watching the show today? They've had that idea kind of clanking around in the back of their head. How far along should they be before they ask for that first check? And what are some of the key milestones that you're looking for?
Yeah, I would say it comes down to what you're building. In certain businesses, you actually need external capital much early because competition is moving fast, market's big, business models are very capital intensive, etc. So you gotta be basically not delaying things too much. But in many other cases, you may not even need to raise ever. So it becomes a very, I would say, segment or sector specific answer.
Yeah.
And the way to actually know whether any time is right or wrong for you is to just surround yourself with the right advisors, whether it's people who have built companies in the past, people who are VCs or angels, and just get their feedback.
Yeah, it's a great point. It's hard to bootstrap a manufacturing company, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Or a defense tech company, yeah.
Was there another panel that you saw this week or one that is coming up that you're looking forward to?
There were many panels which touched on AI, as you would expect. So I think learned quite a bit from them. The common themes that actually came out were is AI a hype?
Right.
Which I think is the right discussion to be had because of all the capital that has gone into AI, all the people trying to actually put AI as front and center of what they're building. Even though I see that to be more of an enabler and a tool than the solution itself.
Yeah. You think AI is a feature, not the product?
I think it can be both. It can be both depending on the situation again, but AI is not everything, right? So you have to first recognize what is the problem that you're trying to solve, and then you have to recognize what is the solution you want to actually offer, and what is the long-term defensibility around it, and then see if AI is the part of the solution or maybe it's an enabler. We all know that AI should be there to some extent, if not a great extent, of every company now. But should it be the core and also the solution of the product of the company? No, not necessarily always.
Would you invest in a company that wasn't using AI somehow internally or focusing on it in some way?
Yeah, so we are actually sector agnostic and we do software, but we also do software-enabled hardware. We have also done pure hardware. So yes, there are examples of companies which are actually not using AI at all.
Yep.
But we have to be very precise around for that particular play, does it make sense or not? Yeah, but the answer is not always black and white.
Great point.
Yeah.
So, based on your portfolio, anything in the portfolio that you're super excited about this year, do you think is poised for a great takeoff?
Well, the company has already started taking off, so I wouldn't necessarily say it's poised for takeoff, but it may actually be getting recognition at a world level soon because they're looking to do a dual track anytime now. So the company is doing prostate cancer oriented single field, low field single sided portable MRIs, 300 plus patents which were developed over the last 15 years by some of the leading experts in the field, has already gotten commercialized, multi-million run rate revenue. I won't share the precise revenue.
Sure, of course.
And it already commercialized in many countries. So I think the recognition at the world level is coming now with the dual track happening with either M&A or an IPO outcome. So if and when that happens, I think it will be a good celebration of the 15 plus years of impact the company, the effort the company has made to really move the needle on a real, genuine need of the society, because the MRI is allowing faster access, lower cost access, and more accurate access to healthcare outcomes.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. What's your overall forecast for 2025 from the venture side? Do you feel like there'll be more capital deployed, more Series A? I know a lot of people were frustrated last year on long time horizons and running out of money before deals got closed. It was a stressful year for founders last year.
It has been, and I would say it's more of maybe last 20 odd months.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, it's been going on since SVB fiasco, right around that time, maybe even before that in the late 2022 timeframe itself. So founders deserve a break. We all deserve a break. It's been a swan of, it's a flock of black swans is what I say. Like we start from COVID, then we went into supply chain disruptions, then the whole interest rate environment related paralysis, recession coming, not coming, that paralysis, right? CFOs tighten the purse strings. So it's been just one thing or the other for so many years. Founders need a break, and I do think the bound has already started. We started seeing, I would say, both leading as well as lagging indicators last couple quarters, and this year onwards, we are cautiously optimistic. I think rate environment is probably gonna loosen up just a tad bit, not a whole lot. So 1 or 2 more interest rate cuts. We think the Trump administration is going to be better from a regulatory point of view, so not have as much regulatory activism as we have seen lately. Similarly, on the M&A side, the antitrust activism is probably going to taper down a little bit, right?
Yep.
The PE guys are getting excited because they will want to deploy trillions of dollars that they have been sitting on, and the pressure has been building on them to actually return capital as well. So we see the M&A front picking up. We see the overall budget strings being loosened a little bit, so the revenue will also start going up, but we also see the IPO markets going up a little bit more, and it should lead to unjamming, if you may, unclogging of the whole pipeline, starting from late stage, which will then percolate into mid stage, then will percolate into the early stages, even though one can argue the early stages haven't been hurt as much, like the seed and the A have been, relatively speaking, better.
Yeah.
But it's the B's, it's the C's and the D's and the late stage which are hurting right now.
Yeah.
And I think we will see a little bit of relief there.
Well, sounds hopeful.
It is. The hope keeps the world going, man.
Let's go. Well, Hem, you want to point people in any direction on how they might be able to find you, might be able to connect if they want to reach out?
Absolutely. So I'm on LinkedIn, so you can find me on LinkedIn, Hem Suri. There's only one person by my name in the whole world.
Let's go.
To the best of my knowledge, and then we have a website also, spotgv.com.
Awesome. Hem Suri, everybody.
Nice meeting you.